Hi everyone, this is Amy. Welcome to my channel. I just got my box from Imperfect Foods. It was delivered by Imperfect Foods. I know someone left me a comment for one of my unboxings saying it'd be really great if you could give us a better idea of the entire experience of ordering from these companies. Because I do a video every week, I don't think to do that, because I cover different aspects in different videos. I do one of these every week. If you watch this one and you want to learn more, there's links in the description with more unboxings that might interest you. I have a whole playlist. You can click through to the playlist and watch the videos that you're interested in. And leave any comments or ask any questions below. I try to respond to every question. Okay, so let's get this box open and find out what's inside. So it looks like they've got some stuff separated with a useful piece of cardboard. Is it useful? We're gonna find out. Right on top, we've got some penne. I got this because it was a really good price. With Imperfect, if you spend $60 or more, you get free shipping. I may have also needed a little extra to get that free shipping. I can't remember exactly why, but you can always use some pasta. And then we've got some of the demi baguettes. These are take and bake, not take and break, which I have said in the past I'm trying to get better at. Now I'm just laughing at myself. These are take and bake demi baguettes, and there's two in here. And what I usually do is I'll do one and then I'll freeze the other one and do that a different day. That way I don't have any leftover bread, because you know there's only two of us. Otherwise, the bread that we don't eat, I cut it up and I make my own homemade croutons. And we got a leek, a single leek. You guys know how I love my single leeks. Maybe there's more in here, maybe there's not. We're gonna check that receipt at the end so that we're sure that we got everything we're supposed to. We're not missing anything. What is happening with this? God, I don't know. Did I order these? I don't know. We have some raw almonds. I don't remember. It's quite possible I ordered those. They sound really good. I'm kind of hungry. And then we've got some slow simmered tomato and Asiago pasta sauce. It sounded really good and I was hungry, so I got this. And then we've got some organic lemons. These are ginormous. Can you see how, I mean, this lemon is like the size of my cheek. These are ginormous lemons. Okay, so this is just, oh, it is useful because they're using it to separate my salad. Good job, Imperfect, good job. So we have some organic spring mix. It is a little smushed, even with the useful piece of cardboard. It is a little smushed. And then we've got some organic baby spinach. This is not smushed at all. Awesome. And then we've got some baby arugula. This isn't smushed either. That's great. And there's a fennel. All down here by themselves. A fennel, a lonely fennel. Now we're going into the cold pack. We got some, because I love this stuff, the truffle cheddar cheese. This is awesome. And some of the habanero cheddar, also awesome. There is one ice pack in here and it's leaking. Everything is sealed. And our eggs are bubble wrapped. I think this is the first time I've gotten eggs from Imperfect. I can't remember. I think it is. I don't think I've gotten them from them before. We've gotten them from Misfits, but I haven't gotten them from Imperfect before. I've never seen bubble wrapped eggs. These are pasture raised Vital Farms small eggs. They're small eggs. I don't think I've ever gotten small eggs before either. They don't look that small. I mean, maybe a little small. They're not terrible. I don't think I realized they were small eggs. Not that it matters. Not that small. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it is a little small. They're in good shape. They expire in a month, so that's good. Let's get that receipt and make sure I got everything and find out what I paid for this. Okay, so first I'm gonna show you what this looks like. It's not a heck of a lot of stuff. We got our eggs and our cheeses. We got our salads. We got our ginormous lemons, our fennel, the one leek, the single leek, our bread, almonds, pasta, and pasta sauce. Okay, let's make sure I got everything I was supposed to get. It says leeks, quantity 1. Leeks would imply that there's gonna be multiple leeks. I don't think I've ever gotten just one leek from Imperfect Foods before. So I'm not really happy with that, and I'm gonna let them know. It was $3.99. The spinach was $4.49. The whole almonds, I guess I did order, were $5.99. That's actually a pretty good price for what is the size of this? This is 12 ounces, so it's a little less than a pound. That's a good price. The lemons were $4.99, and there's 4 ginormous lemons in there. Not as enormous as that giant Ponderosa lemon that I got from Worthy Flavors a couple years ago. But what is this? Ponderosa lemon. Have you guys ever seen a lemon that big? Holy tamale. That's a giant lemon. It is the size of my head. The most impressive lemon I've ever seen in my life. 2 hands to hold it up. That is impressive.
I'm back from the future.
They're big for regular old lemons. Pasta sauce was $5.49. I didn't get yellow onions. Oh, why does this always happen? They're hidden. See, this is why I have to go through that receipt. These are, wow, there's 5 in here. Yellow onions, and they're organic. My bad. There is nothing else in there. I've done this before. It's embarrassing. I look like a crazy person. The fennel was $4.49. I feel like that is overpriced, even for organic. That is high. Spring mix was $4.49. The arugula was $4.49. The habanero cheddar was $4.49. Guess that's like the magic amount, $4.49. Truffle cheddar cheese was $4.99. The eggs were $4.49, and those are small eggs. For pasture-raised eggs, that's high. That said, I will say that Vital Farms is a very good brand. The gluten-free pasta was $2.99, and the demi baguettes were $3.99. My subtotal was $64.36, so I got free delivery. And the cold pack does not require a $30 or $35 minimum, which Misfits does. Misfits charges for shipping, and you have to meet a minimum to get a cold pack. Imperfect doesn't do that, but their prices do tend to be higher. All these services have their pluses and minuses. I've been pretty happy with Misfits for the most part, but I don't like that I have to hit that minimum to get my cold pack. So when I need cold items and I don't need a lot of them, I tend to use Imperfect for that. If you want to give Imperfect a try, there's a link in the description down below where you can do that and you'll save off your first order. I also have a link to Misfits if you want to give them a try. If you like this video, please give it a like and share it with somebody else who wants to save some money on their organic groceries and just get them delivered. Just post it to your social media too. I post videos every week, and at least one of them is always an unboxing. So remember to subscribe and ring that bell so that you never miss a video. This is Aimée. Happy organic eating. Thank you for watching. I will see you real soon. Bye.